Hiya loves, and welcome back to Holly with Journal with Dolly, and today is a little bit more of a different video. I'm not going to be talking absolutely loads today. It's mainly a process video, but what I'll do is I'll have a quick chat with you to tell you what I'm going to be doing, what I used, why I decided to do this, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. So first up, I really hope that you're all keeping well, and everything's okay for you at the minute. It is a little bit manic, I do admit, with all of the kind of quarantine stuff happening. So I really do hope that wherever you are, you're okay. Here in the UK, we have gone into lockdown, which is very weird. So nothing for the public is open apart from essential shops. So things like pharmacies and supermarkets mainly, and that's pretty much it. And you can't really go anywhere. You can only go out to do exercise and for a little bit in the day and stuff like that. And everybody's working from home if you can. So yeah, it's just a bit of a weird time. Me and my boyfriend were meant to be going to Portugal today, so feeling a bit down about that. When you're thinking about being abroad and drinking unlimited cocktails and you're at home where it's raining, it is a little bit sad, but at least we're okay. And my mum is a nurse, so I'm thinking of her at the minute and just thanking for our amazing NHS and what everybody's doing. So I was looking and sorting out my craft room, basically, because I've got enough time to do that now. So I'm thinking of this kind of quarantine, self-isolation kind of thing going on as a kind of way that we can use the time effectively to sort stuff out. So one of the things is me and my boyfriend moved our bedroom around, we've had a big tidy up in the living room and kind of changed our books around and DVDs and stuff, and had a bit of a clear out. And the same went for my craft room. So today I kind of went through my drawers and stuff like that. So what I was doing is I found these two boxes, which you'll see in a minute, and I found two pretty good sized shoe boxes. And usually I keep shoe boxes for the Operation Christmas Child, what's the word? Operation Christmas Child scheme, I think that's the best way to describe it. It's obviously at Christmas time, it's about November, October, you kind of get your boxes together. You basically wrap up a shoe box, fill it with gifts, and it gets shipped out to a child that's not as fortunate as us, somewhere in the world. I usually keep my shoe boxes for that, but as Christmas is a long way away, and with all this coronavirus stuff going on, we don't even know if that will even be a thing this year. So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to actually utilise these boxes instead of just chucking them out. So what I decided to do is to create two memory boxes. Now, the first one is just a normal memory box, and the second one is going to be for pen paling stuff. So the one that you're going to see me decorate today is going to be my pen paling one, because it's the smaller of the two. Now, I was going to do a full video of me doing the whole box. However, when I was filming this, all I do on this video is the lid, and that is because just doing the lid took me nearly an hour, and this is sped up to the absolute fastest it can go on my what's it called, my editing software, and it was still nearly an hour. And I was like, if I'm going to do the whole box, it's even quickened up, it's going to be like a 2-hour video. So I decided that I wasn't going to do that. Sorry if you just heard that then. I forgot to silence my phone. So all you're seeing today is just the lid, which I hope is going to be okay for you, but the whole thing that you're going to be able to see both of them together when they're both finished over on my Instagram, which is the same as this. It's at Journal with Dolly. You can go over there. I'm posting quite frequently, to be honest, at the minute, because I'm at home all the time, as everybody else is. So yeah, if you want to see that, then you can go over there and check it out. Now, the point of these two boxes, the first one with the pen paling box, which is the one that I'm decorating today, this is because I get sent quite a lot of pen pal letters, and the envelopes, above the envelopes and the contents are absolutely lovely. So what I want to do is I want to keep those things. Now, what I had originally was a pen pal scrapbook, which I stuck in all the stamps, and I stuck in all the envelopes and stickers from envelopes and all that kind of thing. And it ended up actually being really ugly, and it's not like me to admit something that I've made is really, really hideous, but honestly, it was rank, and I was like, I don't want to keep this, I don't even want to look at it, and I don't think it's very respectful for the people that have put all this time and effort into making these beautiful letters and envelopes and stuff, for me to be sticking them in this horrible, ghastly scrapbook, which I've got. So yeah, I decided to stop doing that, scrap the scrapbook, and instead make this box up instead. Now, do you like my massive glue stick? Isn't that amazing? I've had a lot of questions about this massive glue stick. Where's it from? You know, what is it? It's just like a Pritt stick, but it's just absolutely massive. And basically I got it from a little independent shop when I was on an event at a school in a town about half an hour away from me. So unfortunately, I don't know if you'll be able to get them readily. I've never seen them before, which is why I picked it up. And it was about £7, so it wasn't cheap. However, it's lasting me ages. It doesn't even feel like it's gone down. So yeah, that's with that. So just going back to the pen paling box. So anyway, this box is going to have in it all of my pen pal letters, any postcards I get, anything I get from pen pals. All my letters in the envelopes are going to be stored in here. So I've got a safe place I can go and keep them in, and it's all nice. Now the memory box, which I'm going to obviously be making in my own time, and not on this video, is going to be a bigger shoe box, and that's going to have in it things that I can't put in my journal. So I'm currently using a Furniture, and to be honest, the Furniture that I'm using is the thing that I am using the most. I haven't even touched my creative journal this year. Now, I don't know if that's because I've just not felt like it, or if it's because I genuinely just like doing the Furniture, and I think that is why. I think it's because I'm enjoying doing the Furniture, so let's just stick at doing that if that's something that I'm like, that I like doing. So because of the Furniture being only 1 page a day, there's stuff in there that I'm not going to be able to put in my journal. You know, there's things that I would put in a creative journal I just can't put in there. And that's what I want this box for. I'm also going to fill it with some stuff from the end of 2019, because quite honestly, that creative journal, I've now come at peace with this, that it probably isn't ever going to get finished. And it really sucks to say that, because I've never, since doing creative journaling, I've never really had a full end of a year that I've not completed. But last year was just too crap. I mean, this year's giving it a run for its money, to be honest, but last year was absolutely rubbish. So if I'm not going to finish it, I'm not going to finish it. I can keep the stuff, I can keep the ephemera that I've kept, and I can put it in this box, and that can kind of me documenting it instead. So what you see me do on this is I am just sticking on lots of different scraps. That box with the different marbling on it, that's basically a scrap box that I've had for ages, full of different papers. All sorts of things are in there, like scrap paper, junk mail, leaflets, just honestly all sorts of stuff. And I rarely get it out, actually, so it's really nice to get it out and actually use the stuff that's in there. And yeah, what you'll see me do from now on is just kind of stick stuff on, cut things out. I also use some paints towards the end to finish this off, and then some glitter glue. Now, I personally would have done this all with PVA glue. However, with all the stuff going on, I mean, we went to the shops today, and going to the supermarket is now like a big deal. Like, we went to the supermarket and it felt like we were actually having a day out. It was really, really weird. So because of that, and because of the actual novelty of going in a shop, I forgot to get some PVA glue, but I'm going to get some when I can, and I'm going to seal it all with that. So, you know, kind of paint over everything with PVA just to make it set a bit better, and also to kind of give it a bit of a shine as well. So yeah, that's basically it. I think I've gone through everything that I wanted to say. Just really quickly, if you are, you know, feeling really rubbish about this situation, or just feeling a bit down about it, I mean, I know I am. It's really, really rubbish. I live in a different city to my family, so I'm not seeing my family at all recently. We're doing kind of Skype calls, and me and my boyfriend hosted a Skype quiz night last night with all of our family, his family and my family, which was really nice. But if any of you are feeling a bit rubbish about it, or it's getting a bit scary where you live, I know the USA haven't gone fully locked down yet, but quite honestly guys, I think it's going to happen. If it is weirding you out, you know, feel free to chat. My inbox is always open over on my Instagram, and I am creating tomorrow a playlist of feel-good songs, all different genres, all different tastes are going to be accounted for, and just to give you some music inspiration to listen to whilst you're journaling and, you know, feeling a bit rubbish about everything. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please feel free to carry on watching. I'm going to put some music on for the last 15 minutes, and you can journal with me if you want. And yeah, when my boxes are totally done, I'm going to put them on my Instagram, but that might not be for a little bit of time yet because I'm working from home and that kind of stuff, and they need to dry and everything like that. But when they're done, I'll post them over on my Instagram full of stuff, so you can see what the end product is. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, and stay safe, stay home, and much love to you. Bye.